Hi there everybody, welcome to the Spiritual Space YouTube channel. So today we're doing our very first tarot reading, very first general tarot reading for Aries. And the way that we'll do this is we'll do a video each for each star sign, obviously. We'll be starting with Aries, and within this reading we'll be looking for guidance and clarity and just, I guess, what to expect for the rest of July, for the rest of July until mid-August 2020. So, okay, with that in mind, let's get started with shuffling the cards. Also, just bear in mind that this reading is obviously quite general. It won't apply to absolutely everybody, but if it does resonate, obviously take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And yeah, I hope this reading is useful for you guys. Okay, let's see what comes up. Ooh, okay. Here we are. Okay, I won't discuss the cards just yet. I will take you through them in a moment. But for now, let's just get everything on the table. Okay. What can we expect for Aries? What does Aries have to look forward to? Okay. Just a few more cards. Okay, more than I bargained for on that one. Okay. And that'll be your final card up there. Okay, and we have a few extras. Alright. Okay, so your bottom deck energy, Aries, is strength. Okay, so I guess the theme of July, the rest of July and August for you is to keep showing up as that powerful Aries that you are. But yeah, that's not enough information. Obviously, let's take a look at the reading in closer detail. Let's see what's actually going on. So first up we have the Five of Wands, as you can see here. But this has come up in reverse. Okay. And then this is also coupled with the Queen of Cups. Okay. So what does this mean for us? So with the Five of Wands, okay. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse, and then this is coupled with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So my general first impression is, with the Five of Wands, it usually suggests a challenge of some sort, like going to battle with other people, fighting for what you want, and victory in the process. And the fact that we've got this in reverse, it suggests that you're avoiding conflict. I'm not sure if you're fighting with someone at the moment. Obviously, it's quite general, so let's see what else there is there. But at the moment, you, rather than fighting with people, which is unlike you, Aries, I know you're quite fiery and you do like to argue. You do like to say your part, I guess. Yeah, you're avoiding conflict at the moment. And the way that you're doing that is kind of like holding back on your emotions, trying to kind of like see things maybe from a different perspective, holding in your true opinion about things, which is very unlike you. I mean, Aries are very well known for being quite open about how they feel. They're not afraid to voice their concerns, their beliefs and opinions. So the fact that you've kind of started keeping things in to avoid conflict, obviously it sounds really good, but I just wonder why you're going against your nature. Okay, let's take a closer look. Okay, so then we have the Six of Pentacles, but this was in reverse. This is your subconscious card. So what's going on below the surface for you, Aries? So Six of Pentacles in reverse. Let's have a look. Okay. So with the Six of Pentacles, it usually suggests some charity and being of like a giving nature. And I feel like Aries are quite good at giving when they're in the mood to. You know, they're not known as stingy or selfish. They don't have these traits. Yeah, they're not at the forefront of what makes an Aries, if you know what I mean. But with this card being in the reverse in your subconscious, it's suggesting, I guess, themes of like wanting to be selfish, wanting to be a bit stingy. Yeah, wanting to be selfish and wanting to be a bit stingy, I guess. Yeah, so I wonder if... Yeah, okay, so I've got it now. So within the theme of your reading, there's a lot of people that are taking from you and taking and taking and taking. And rather than saying no and kind of like instilling your boundaries, you've been very quiet about it lately. And below the surface, you're actually getting quite annoyed about the fact that you have to keep giving. I think maybe you must have hit your limit. Yeah, you're getting quite fed up of all the charity that you have to keep giving. You want to worry about yourself for once. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, that's always good to take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, then you just don't have that much to give to other people. So I completely get that, Aries. You should stand in your power with that one. Okay, so then we have the Two of Wands for your past card. Okay. Sorry, I'm not showing you these very well, am I? Okay. Okay, so I guess with the theme of your reading of these people that are taking and taking from you, it's kind of like they're interfering with the plans that you had. Yeah, so you had all these big ideas and plans and achievements, and these people keep interfering, and you're trying really hard to stay focused on the prize, on the main goal here. But yeah, they keep kind of like trying to drag you into their cycle, into their world, and you're trying really hard to just stay focused and stay on your grind, which is very Aries of you. I mean, good on you. I'm surprised that you didn't discuss this, but good. that's good for you. Okay, so then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is your current situation. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, usually this suggests that, I guess right now you're feeling like you're worried that you might have missed an opportunity, or like there was an offer that was... I'm not sure if it's actually an offer. I don't see it as an offer. I feel like there was an opportunity there for you and you didn't take it. Maybe you didn't take it all the way or as far as you wanted to. So you're beating yourself up about this. It might have to do with the plans that you had originally that you're trying to kind of like stick to, but people keep getting involved and asking too much from you, and it's like they're foiling like all your plans and the things that you're aiming for. So right now this is like circulating in your head. You're just thinking, did I ruin this for myself? Are they taking too much from me? That you're really beating yourself up about this. But I do want to reassure you, Aries, I don't feel like you did miss an opportunity. I feel like if things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to, there's probably a reason for that. In your near future card, you've got the Seven of Cups. And with the Seven of Cups, whenever I see this card, I always get the feeling that there's just so much opportunity and abundance coming your way. I don't know if you can see the detail of this card, but there's just so many opportunities that are coming your way, and it's like a free-for-all. You're going to have all these choices that you can make, all these opportunities, all these things that you could have in your life. But I have a funny feeling that if you can't separate yourself from the opportunity that you feel like you've missed, you might miss these as well. If you can kind of like, I suppose, make peace with what's gone and accept that maybe it just wasn't for you, maybe that just wasn't destined to happen right then you'll open your eyes to all that's actually in front of you and all that's coming your way. But this is a really promising card, and to have this in your near future, that's really exciting. I feel like I'm, how can I say this? I feel like it's always funny to do a general tarot reading for your main sign. My main sun sign is Aries, so yeah, it's always a bit funny to see what the cards say, even for me. Okay, so then we have the Five of Cups in reverse, and this is exactly what I was saying before, actually. So with this one, this tends to be your, I guess, like your power, like what's currently on your mind. And with the Five of Cups in reverse, so let's say, how can I put this for you? Let's say if this was the right way up, it's usually a theme of like crying over spilt milk. I don't know if you can see the details on that card, but he's standing there and there's 3 cups that have fallen over, but he's got 2 cups that are right behind him and they're the right way up. And rather than focusing on what he's got, he's always focusing on what he's lost. But I feel like with you Aries, you're very good at not letting that deter you. Even when you do feel like you might have missed an opportunity or something has gone, you don't tend to dwell on situations. That fire energy in you is just kind of like, okay, what's next? Okay, let's leave this behind. I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And you're always on to the next mission, which is, yeah, it's such a great power card. That is so Aries. Yeah, just not dwelling on situations, and that is your power. So if you do find yourself crying over what you might have missed, remember, this is you, Aries. You're powerful enough to keep going, and you know that that was not the only opportunity that you'll ever get. You're very good at making opportunities for yourself, so just keep pushing forward with that one. Just remember, you control what situations and opportunities that come your way. You're the leader. You're the go-getter. So yeah, stand in your power. Okay, so now we have your environment, your current environment. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Can you see that? Yeah. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like right now you have a desire to improve yourself. Maybe to learn something new, to master like a new skill or something. But education, I don't know if this means going back to school for some of you, but the way that I'm perceiving this is like you want to better yourself. So you're making sure you're learning the things that you need to know in order to get the opportunities that you need to get, or to, I guess, become a better version of yourself. That's really funny. That's really in line with what I was thinking this morning. I was just thinking this morning, self-education is just so important. Like, even after we graduate, or if we just finish school or whatever we've got going on, it's so important to keep learning and to keep mastering new things and being open to I guess learning something new. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom in learning something new, Aries, at the moment. I feel like if you're not pursuing anything new, maybe you should, if you have a genuine curiosity in something, I would urge you to kind of follow that, explore that. I don't know if it's taking a course, if it's just reading up on it, Googling it, I don't know, but I would really recommend that you do follow that curiosity. I feel like it tends to lead Aries somewhere great all the time. You're very curious people. But yeah, definitely follow your curiosity, Aries. Okay, so hopes and fears. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. I feel like I want a clarity card on this one. Just give me a moment. I mean, I get where it's going, but I just feel like that's not all there is to that story. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Aries in the next 30 days. Hopes and fears. Just give me a moment. Come on, Spirit. Hopes and fears for Aries. Okay. So this one to come out upside down. Interesting. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. So I feel like okay, yeah, I get it now. So in terms of hopes and fears, I think you're worried that you might be disappointed with the outcome of a certain situation at the moment. I'm not sure if that outcome's actually presented itself yet, but it feels like you're worried that you will be disappointed. I'm not sure if that's a relationship or if it's a career-related issue, but that disappointment is clearly like weighing you down. And then with the Two of Swords in reverse, I feel like yeah, okay. So with this situation that you've got currently, you're worried that you'll be disappointed by the outcome, and it's leaving you feeling quite confused and guarded. You feel like you're retreating in some way. Yeah. Although we don't have the Hermit card here, I feel like you've got your wall up, your defenses up, because you just don't want to be disappointed by the situation. So you're locking yourself away in some sort. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you. I'm unable to get any more information on this. I feel like it's because it's such a general reading. Yeah, I feel like it has to stay quite open. Hopefully this makes sense to you. This disappointment is weighing you down, or I guess this anxiety about being disappointed, and you're shutting yourself off to the world, but I don't feel like that's the right move. I'd urge you to just question where you feel this way in your life and maybe challenge yourself to see it from a different perspective. Challenge yourself to see if there is a possible positive outcome in this situation. Don't assume that it will completely be disappointing. It's not like you, Aries. You're usually quite optimistic. Let's see what else we've got. So, in terms of the final outcome, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. But this also came out with the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, I feel like based on the previous cards that we just had, it's dulling your spark. You're losing your passion towards something. It's like you're giving up on the situation. Yeah, and I really don't think that's the right move. With the Hierophant in reverse. So this... Okay. So I feel like... Okay, I get it now. Sorry. Okay, so... Rather than be disappointed, or I guess anticipating disappointment in that situation, I feel like Spirit is asking you to challenge the opportunity or obstacle that's in front of you and try to find a new approach for this. I guess really step into that leader energy that you have, Aries. See a different approach for whatever it is that you're dealing with, and challenge yourself to take those steps forward. And I feel like it will pay off. I feel like you'll find your way back to this kind of like leader energy that is so you. You'll step back into your power. I feel like maybe the way things are done in this situation just doesn't sit right with you, so you're just anticipating this disappointment. But Spirit is telling you there's no reason that you have to do things the way that they've always been done. With Aries, I feel like it's actually your strength to innovate and initiate something new. So I would urge you to try exploring that opportunity, maybe from a different perspective, seeing it from a different perspective, and just taking ownership of that situation, turning it into something that suits you a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so overall, not a bad reading at all, Aries. Yeah, I think just step back into your power, your leader energy, for the next 30 days or so. I just want to know a bit more about why you're holding back on saying how you feel, and if that's the right way to go. Should Aries be holding back on how they feel? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that didn't actually come out, so I won't take that. Okay, that one did. Yeah. Okay, so we got the Emperor card. I feel like I just want one more. There's two ways that can go. One more card. What does the Emperor mean in this reading? What are you trying to say? What does the Emperor mean? Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, so bottom deck energy is the Knight of Wands in the upright position. Okay, with Aries, I feel like you know when to speak up. I feel like Aries do get a lot of, I guess a lot of shtick for always saying how they feel. Even if it's not at the most appropriate times. I feel like Aries are very good at voicing their concerns, but not in a way to kind of overpower the other person or to make someone feel bad. It's just, they're very like just passionate, like let's do this, let's do that kind of attitude. So sometimes it can come across as quite blunt or harsh, I guess, but I just don't feel like that's the Aries intention. That's not me being biased. This is based on Aries that I know as well. But I think at the moment you have enough wisdom to know that rather than rushing in and saying how you feel like you always do, there's a lot of power that you'll find in actually just keeping things to yourself at the moment and just continuing on with your current projects or whatever you've got going on at the moment. I feel like you're avoiding, I guess, you're avoiding hurting somebody. You don't want to hurt someone by saying how you feel. So you're just keeping it in, but it's for the best at the moment. Yeah, that's how I'm perceiving this. However, obviously if you do want to say how you feel, go ahead. That's entirely up to you. But just based on the reading that I have in front of me, I feel like you know when to speak up and when not to. So I guess I'll just leave you with that, Aries. Okay, have a wonderful day. Hopefully this reading helped you in some way. If it did, please don't forget to subscribe, can't speak, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon, hopefully. Thank you, bye!